So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Install.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a second.
Oh, shoot, man. I got to get this joke out of here. I was supposed to... I didn't set my roster. Jordan. Tamu. Let's go, baby. It's your team now. Hey, it's
and forever.
A big loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Oh.
Tabu will look to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Now Tabu.
Ooh, let's go, Hilton. And he lose. And he lose.
10, touchdown.
Yes, sir. Hey, swag it, swag it, swag it.
93 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
That's the way to come in there and throw them dots.
Back in the shadows of their own goalpost. And that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe.
Hey, Jordan Tamu, or whatever his name.
Run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no.
Yes, sir.
Throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try to really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there.
Hey, Carr is a bitch router now.
It'll come out to the 25.
Ain't no more running. Hey, dance on him. Dance on him. Let's go, Simmons. Dance on him.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Number 48, baby.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff. Here's Camaro. Find a lane, but he can't rein in at the
Oh, come on, Joseph. You can't be hurt.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Everybody's a star.
third down. Watson. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them.
Hey, I was looking at the standings, and I didn't see you up there. I was like, oh Lord.
A good head down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
All right, Joseph, you coming back, but we're gonna let what's his name stand there for a little bit, whatever his name is.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, get out the way.
15 yards on the play. First down.
Dobbins was gone.
Last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Tamu. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Milano gets him for a loss of 5.
The quarter ain't over.
Tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
The game ain't over. No. It's 7-0, man.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Uh-oh.
He'll look to throw. Complete to
Ooh, did you see that dot? There you go. Dance on him. Bam. Bam. Bam.
31-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Why wasn't there no Wildcat?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first
Watch
down.
this dot. Watch this dot.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Touchdown. Let's go, J.K.
Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early
Let's
storm.
go.
Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. One of the best in the last decade or so. Bobby Wagner in to bring him down.
Waggy wag. Waggy wag.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield.
Ding, let's go. Let me 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 go.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy
Zadarius Smith hurt. Oh, Lord. No.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and lost on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
I ain't bringing him back too early.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this position.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Yeah, it's 20 to nothing over here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
The score, Cowboys 20, Giants nothing.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of
he
the
got
45 at the 44. A bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Again, this is Kamara. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Yeah, he is.
Here's second and 9.
Back-to-back 1-yard runs
here, so that leaves him with a third down and 8.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Calais Campbell.
Calais Campbell. We got a Calais Campbell sighting.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson, buying time to his left. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
On downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
On 2nd and 9, Ta'amu.
Oh, catch that!
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball in zone, and that will be incomplete.
Oh, Lord.
Fly, but it falls
That's
to
a
the ground and brings up
touchdown.
4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position when that drive started,
Oh my
they
God.
had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Out. 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Watson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Past the 20. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Oh.
This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, stay on your feet.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
That's my fault.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do.
Ain't much tread left on the tires.
One of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
On first down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it's going to be 2nd down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Simmons, let's go.
Picked off by the rookie,
let's go, Rook.
Simmons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, let's go.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
I forgot,
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
is incomplete. Stopping the
throw
clock
it in the hole.
with 5 seconds to go.
Snapper. Smith, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw now on the final play. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Oh, get over there.
Monte Nicholson picks it.
Oh, Lord.
And some space here.
Wow.
He goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game. And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do. And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum. See what they have up their sleeve. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Man, he's like a stand in the man.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
I gotta make the tackle.
Enough for the first. 7 yards the pickup. First down, New York. They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Watson's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
On the carry.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Gain of 2 brings up third and less than a yard.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on third and 5, third and 6, third and 7.
Heck out of these damn screens.
That's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Not much there, only a yard.
At the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
New York.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Single back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe.
Oh,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And I got
picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Oh, roughing the passer.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Switch.
On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, throw the
Blitz
ball.
coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
I'm a little rookie coming back.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
At the 2-yard line.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Going for it.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Complete. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers.
Well, I guess I was going to bed with
Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far.
Oh, Lord. He missed 3.
So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Oh, for real? What the score is over there? What is it? 7-7?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
At the 31-yard line.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
Shucks, man. Man, starting this little rookie, man. Let's struggle.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will
He
be
blitzing
3rd
me,
and
everybody.
6.
He blitzing me. You already know he coming.
He'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. About 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Watch the run. Hey, Mike 51.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Mike 51. Mike 51.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the
Man, catch the ball.
But it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Cowboys 33. Giants 18.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Wow,
coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, good.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
New York.
Who?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson.
Oh, Lord.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson.
Oh.
Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for only a couple.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to number 41.
From 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 41 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ta'amu. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, I cannot get no separation.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 14. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
What football game? Still 7-7?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got a first down and more past the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit.
1st down, Giants.
All right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Watson on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Alvin Kamara, 26 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.